We be say section 131, subsection 1, now talk about the composition of the High Court of Justice of Sierra Leone. We be say we get the Chief Justice, and also the Chief Justice are the head of the judiciary. Now they part up the judiciary of Sierra Leone. How do we get the Speaker of Parliament under the head of the legislative? Yeah. So the High Court, don't forget, less than 9 judges. So the High Court can get plenty judges them, but don't forget justices them, but don't forget less than 9 justices. The Chief Justice under in hand can write and invite other justices of the Superior Court of Judicature for sit down critical matter at the High Court for take a decision on them. Yeah. So we don't get a very clear, and also the composition of the High Court of Justice of Sierra Leone. Now we come to the jurisdiction of the High Court of Justice of Sierra Leone. Section 132, the entirety of the 1991 Constitution, Act Number 6, now in outline the powers of the jurisdiction of the High Court of Justice of Sierra Leone. It say the High Court of Justice get original jurisdiction on all criminal matters, all civil matters, all matters only deal with labor and industrial disputes. Yeah, for example, mining company them, the other companies them, or even government institutions them. The High Court get jurisdiction for sidom on the matter then they. The High Court get jurisdiction on administrative matters where they deal with the government. The High Court get jurisdiction in such matters. Very clear and also. Parliament can make provisions for the High Court forget other jurisdiction as the case may be. Parliament can get that kind of power there to the High Court of Justice for make other divisions within the High Court itself. That is very clear. I hope so you don't understand that one day. Then we come to section 133 of the 1991 Constitution, Act Number 6. If you get claim against government, for instance, if you say government do XYZ to you, you get the right for that claim to the High Court. The High Court get power for sit down on such matters. Very clear. But the sound very sweet when it comes to the supervisory jurisdiction of the High Court. Section 134. Now give the power to the High Court, some kind of power to the High Court where you for understand today. There are times like you say we don't give interim injunction, interlocutory injunction, you understand there, or government prohibit, or parliament the court prohibit social people there for do XYZ, or for instance for house arrest or whatsoever. That section there, now it say the High Court gets jurisdiction, supervisory jurisdiction over all inferior courts, including magistrate courts and other tribunals them, other adjudicating authorities them where they below the High Court. So the High Court gets supervisory jurisdiction in that kind of matter then they. Yeah. But more can quickly so that we will understand. The High Court get power for issue what we call writ of habeas corpus. Writ of habeas corpus, for instance, if the police detain you unlawfully, your lawyer or somebody can write, or the High Court can write for order. Your lawyer can write to the High Court for make the order that particular police station there or the police for make them release you. Or if somebody detain you unlawfully, you say they are just older person there, they don't keep us on side. If person hold you unlawfully, the High Court get power for right that particular writ there, when a writ of habeas corpus for produce the body, either dead or alive, the High Court get that power there. The High Court get power for issue order of certiorari. That is very clear. For instance, if the magistrate court pass a decision, the High Court get power for quash that decision day. If that decision is not right, you understand? If for instance an unlawful decision, the High Court get power for quash that decision day. Now called order of certiorari. That is very clear. We get order of mandamus or writ of mandamus as the case may be. The High Court get power for compel any minister, any director, or any government official for perform a legal duty. The High Court get that kind of power. For instance, if they give a director money for do X, Y, Z, the director now for do that kind of program, the court get power for compel that director they for do that particular duty day, when a legal duty. The high court get power for prohibit person for do certain things them. You remember say today when they come out to election, so now go for carry we say we begin about interim injunction, we begin about interlocuting injunction. So the high court get power for give permanent injunction to certain things them. It get power for give interim injunction to political parties then for not conduct the election, internal election whatsoever. Okay, hearing from 2018. If you follow, you say they don't give interim injunction to the SLPP or they don't give interim injunction to the APC for let hold or conduct or reverse the decision or the election. For reduce certain election, they can pass that kind of power. The High Court get that kind of power for compel political parties or individuals for making them do certain things. Them that is very clear. If you're new to my page, kindly follow, like, and share. And just know say we don't get new channel at YouTube, Law with James and Kobe. You go there and search because I got to begin do longer videos. Then I got to just drop short video now, so that you click on the link na the comment section so that you go and watch the full video. Because what to make you do inside Creole now for make you able understand say how the law they operate and the different aspects of the law. Now we talk about the specialized division within the High Court of Justice of Sierra Leone. So we start to talk say we get the Anti-Corruption Commission division. For instance, any case we do with corruption, fraud, whatsoever, we get special division within the High Court of Justice where they deal with that kind of matter and day. And that is very clear and also. Then we get the Human Rights Division. For instance, we get Human Rights Division within the High Court of Justice. We get the Land Division within the High Court of Justice. We get plenty division within the High Court of Justice. You understand? So let's make the division and then after make them able to expedite the process for speedy trial. For example, if person gets case with the Anti-Corruption Commission, they get that kind of division for make the do a fast one for make they done them. They get the criminal division and anything to do with criminal liability or crime na salon. Yeah, they get a division. They get the civil division. They get the family and juvenile division. They get the land and property division. They get the human rights court division. All of that division they are so. Now for make they able to help the High Court. Now if you go back to section 131, what say section 131 subsection 1B. Where it say the High Court don't forget less than 9 judges. The High Court get plenty justices for make them able to on all the matter that they are when it comes to human rights violation, criminal division, anti-corruption, fraud state or fraud people, them land division, they deal with land and property. So in next video we're going to talk about the Appeal Court of Sierra Leone, its powers, yeah. But not say the High Court of Sierra Leone able to set a precedent. A precedent in the actual sense, a decision where the High Court take the magistrate court bound by that particular decision day. You never go against that decision day. Yeah. But there'll be a time where we'll talk about precedent. Yeah, judicial precedent. We call it judicial precedent. Maybe after we don't talk about the different courts them, where they can begin deal with now maybe the different aspects of the law, then you will begin understand exactly. Yeah. But judicial precedent, now precedent where judges them all or justice that they pass, where maybe if you're not in a High Court, that decision will take the magistrate court by Panam, or if you don't have the appeals court, that decision where the appeals court they take the both all other inferior court ban Panam, and we go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court the decision will take all other courts ban Panam, and at the only court and they will depart from a decision. You understand as the case maybe, but go actually find time for deal with that day properly so you go able to understand. So holistically, you don't understand and say the High Court get jurisdiction on civil criminal matters and other matters than with this alone. Yeah. I tell you thank you. Do you kindly like, follow, share, comment, and follow me link for join my YouTube channel. Yeah. Thank you very much. And Mina James Nyake Kowi.